The title of this video is called My YouTube Journey for a few reasons. But I'd like to start off by saying thanks to all of my subscribers, my friends, people who leave comments, people who leave messages, people who add me as friends, the haters on YouTube, and pretty much, I guess, the whole entire YouTube community. The reason being for saying thanks is because I started thinking about how much I've progressed here on YouTube. I've had many channels, a whole heck of a lot of videos. I've experienced new things with each account. I've gained friends. I've lost a lot of friends. I've gotten more and more haters with each, video that I've made, or with most of the videos that I've made. And I've pretty much made this recent account, like a rose on the grave. I've had several other ones since, late 2005, early 2006. And, with this account mainly, I've had multiple, many different experiences, such as, getting more subscribers than, I thought was possible for, someone like me. I've made a close group of friends, which is pretty much this, place called stickam.com. There's a chat room called YouTube Chat 2.0, and my close group of friends is pretty much everybody that's in that chat room. You all know who you are. Thanks for being my friends. I've pretty much I had chances to go to 2 different YouTube gatherings in this past year. The Hollywood gathering and the San Francisco gathering. But family problems kind of prevented me from going. But in a way, I'm glad I didn't go, because I wasn't really a big name person, back then. I had like maybe 100 some subscribers. I hardly have any views on my videos. And, I don't want to go out there and make a fool of myself, meeting people, and, none of them, except for like maybe 1 or 2 people, probably have seen my videos. I have no idea from personal experiences, but I mean that was just my guess, just recently thinking about it. And I just recently have started making my videos. Like, I'm trying to make them better. I'm trying to actually look at the camera, which I'm not really doing, but I'm working on it, as you can tell. I haven't really said much, so I want to make my videos better. And, with each video, I'm learning from that. And I was gonna make this video, like, I would have, like, a beginning, but I haven't made that yet. I was gonna ask a friend if I can borrow a song from his band, but I can't get a hold of him, and he's not on his MySpace, so I'm stuck with, just the original, quick capture upload thingy. And, oh yeah, my friend Ryan, the Tell's End, he went to the San Francisco YouTube gathering, and he got me this shirt. I love it, it's sexy. Hey, thanks, Ryan. Yeah, I love you, buddy. And just a few days ago, I became a partner, and I've accidentally kind of had a run-in with them, because I wasn't thinking at the time, back when I first started making videos, because I had no idea there's a such thing as partner, to where you can get paid for videos. So I kind of took copyrighted songs and added them to my videos, which I kind of am trying not to do now. Although it's really hard, because I don't know that many bands except for like local bands, and a few of my friends that are in bands like around the world. That's pretty much it. So I'm working on it. I'm trying to get everything going. I've rushed through a lot of my videos, like I recently am right now, of course, which, I'm trying not to do it so much. I'm trying to actually make a video, not just sit down and talk and say and have a lot of silences in it, and then just upload it. I want it to be, viewer worthy. So I'm really hoping this is viewer worthy. I've had a few ideas for, videos, but I haven't had a chance to sit down with friends and make them. But now that it's summer, I'm hoping I can get a chance, and hopefully you guys will like them. And, of of course, you know, I have to ask for permission to use songs and stuff. Give me a second, I'm reading. I kind of lost where I was. I've got to fix up my videos, you know, like my favorite videos. I've got to fix up my background. I've got to fix the display picture. I've got to fix 2 banners. And, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, just looking back on it, you know, since I've, you know, started YouTube, you know, since it began, I've realized that I've come a long way on this journey on YouTube, you know, and I feel it's just begun. So if you haven't already joined me on my journey, please do so. You know, you may not regret it, and you may. It just depends who you are and what mood you're in, and, you know, stuff like that, I guess. So rate, comment, subscribe, message me, and of course add me as a friend, even if you don't do all the other ones, because I mean, having more friends, I mean, who wouldn't love that, you know? Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'd like to say thanks for taking the time to view my video, and I mean, if you wouldn't mind, maybe share your personal journey on YouTube, you know, since you began, you know, since you left and came back, you know, like what's going on, you know, talk about the things you've done on YouTube, you know, kind of like me. I just ramble on, which I kind of really didn't mean to, but it just happened, like I'm doing right now. So, you know, tell me of your progressions, you know, your pros and cons of your journey. But once again, thanks for viewing, thanks for rating, thanks for commenting, thanks for adding me as a friend, thanks to everybody that's helped me get from, you know, square one to whatever square I'm on now. And, you know, I'm doing my best with the videos, so I'm really hoping, you know, I can actually get everything done and have everything posted, and, you know, actually make a name for myself on here, you know, so I can live up to being a partner, so I can live up to being something I've always wanted to be, you know, which is making videos for the world. And I mean, I'm not just this type of person that sits here and makes boring videos kind of like this one and all the other ones I've made. But I mean, you know, if I had a chance, I'd go out here and, you know, I'd do crazy shit, or, you know, I would interview local bands. But seeing as I don't have a car and stuff like that, I can't really do anything. So anyway, I'm gonna shut up now. So thanks again for watching, thanks again for doing everything, and I'll try to post, you know, a video tomorrow, if not later today, you know, so I can actually get back into making of the videos. And damn it, I'm doing it again. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I guess I'll leave you with a farewell.